guys, so I am in the Press and Industry Center, which is literally right next door to where the press conference is going to be held. I just wanted to talk a little bit about A Star is Born because it's my favorite film of all time, and to me it's so personal. The things that Lady Gaga's character went through at the beginning of the movie, I think are all the things that I'm going through now with, you know, agents and managers. And she has a great quote about, you don't know what it's like to sit in front of men who tell you that the reason why you're not qualified is because of the way that you look, or because you're not this person or that person, and that it doesn't have anything to do with like merit or talent or anything like that. It's all based on decision making. And right now, as an aspiring actor, and as an actor, it's been just a really difficult process. And that film for me put everything into perspective. Ali's father in the film has a great quote about Frank Sinatra and says, you know, anybody can sing. Or even Bradley Cooper says this in the film. He's like, anybody can sing. Anybody in this goddamn restaurant can sing. But it's about your voice. What do you have to say? What is it that makes you different? When I go to this press conference, it's something that I've experienced firsthand, because on Broadway, I met Bradley Cooper after he was doing The Elephant Man, and I was standing outside the stage door, and he told me that the casting directors need me more than I need them, to understand that my strength lies in my individualism instead of just trying to be like everybody else. Because at the beginning, when I was pursuing acting, I was trying to be everybody else. I wanted to be the people who were getting the roles. You know, I wanted to be Jaden Smith. You know, all these people who were getting these lead roles in films that I wasn't getting. So I thought that was the answer, but it's not. You know, the answer is me being myself holistically and just making sure that I follow my journey. But it's really difficult. I'm trying not to cry because I gotta go to this press conference, but never wanted anything more in my entire life. And it's like the sacrifices that I have to give into and the patience that I have to have. This week has been really difficult, especially at work. I think that the moral of A Star is Born is that we all have struggle. And even though my struggle doesn't look like, you know, me being in LA, not being able to afford rent, waiting tables and waiting for my turn to come, it's still a struggle. I know that all of this looks glamorous and amazing and like, oh my God, you see all these celebrities and you put yourself in these positions, but it's like, I have hardships too. I go through things too right now that are just really difficult, and I never want anything more. That movie for me just put everything in perspective, that I can't give up. Because I've never wanted anything more in my life. It's so hard when everybody's telling you that you're not cute enough, or you're not talented enough, or you don't have enough credits, or you're not famous enough to be in this role. And all I want to do is show the world what I'm capable of. I've wanted this since I was a little boy. I remember the year 1997. I saw Titanic and I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And now the opportunities are here. I feel so blessed, but that film just really got to me, because I've never wanted anything more, and I understood her plight and the sacrifices they made for each other. It just really connected with me, and their relationship with their parents did so much for them and inspired them. And I don't know if this is gonna happen for me. I don't know. There's a lot of people in this world that want their dreams to come true, and I just don't know if it's gonna happen as much as I want it to. But I can't give up. I can't give up, and I won't. I've worked too hard. I was just on Law and Order this past year, and even that was really difficult. And I remember people were saying, oh, they just threw him a role. It's like, even though I had maybe 6 lines on that show, it was really difficult. You know, I tell this story time and time again. I was working nights at the time, And so I slept during the day. So I was sleeping, and I got an email from Law and Order, and they were just like, hey, we want you to audition for this part. And I was like, okay, great, when? And they were like, tomorrow. And I had to work the next night, and like for the rest of the week. So like literally I like figured it out. Like I went to work that night, got up the next day, booked a plane ticket to New York City, went into New York, went into Manhattan, auditioned, got back to the airport, flew back home. When I landed, when I stepped foot off the plane, I found out I got the call back. Said they love what I did that day. So I went to work that night, flew back to New York the next day, went to my callback. Then it was like 5 days after that, and I got the part, and I didn't have an agent or anything. So I feel like that was God like telling me like, this is meant for you. Don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing. And it's been so hard so far, because people don't think that I have struggle or that I'm doing anything. I feel so blessed to have the life that I have. And I feel so inspired each and every day to be living this life. And I'm never ever gonna give up. Even if somebody tells me that I'm not cute enough or talented enough or have it, it's not happening. And I have a couple of agent meetings tomorrow that I'm really looking forward to with some really great producers. I've come so far. I mean, as a little kid, I would have never thought that like what happened last night would have happened, like with Julia Roberts. You know, I'm gonna be in a press conference with Bradley Cooper, not like with him on the stage, A Boy Can Only Dream, but like I'm here. Like God put me here for a reason. Whatever you're doing, God, I thank you. Because you brought me this far, I refuse to give up. And I can't. Okay, I'm sorry for crying, guys. I'm like trying to get myself under control, but I just want to remember this time and these memories if anything does happen, because all it takes is one role. There could be 1 million people in the world that say no to you, but all it takes is one yes, one person to believe in you, just one.
And also speaking to this film, you know, there can be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you and just one does. And it can change everything.
So I hope that one person comes through soon. Because I did Law and Order alone, without an agent, without anything. I just went in and showed them me. The role was written for any ethnicity, any gender. It wasn't specific, and they went with a black boy from Cincinnati, Ohio. I thank you guys so much for always supporting me and watching my videos. You mean the world to me, and I'm never gonna give up on my dreams. And I hope you never give up on yours. All right, peace.
Later.
What's up, guys? Currently in the press line to go into A Star Is Born. Pretty good, I'm so excited.
Amazing film, absolutely loved it. My question is for Bradley. I went to see The Elephant Man in 2014, and after the show, you gave me advice that changed the trajectory of my life as an actor and as a drama student. So I just wanted to know,
God, what did I say?
What was the advice? you can't
and tell me so I can learn.
it actually was in the film that in the next week I had an audition with the casting director of Limitless, coincidentally, but it had a lot to do with your individualism is your strength and not trying to be like everybody else. And the casting directors need you more than them.
Never mind. I was thinking.
So my question to you is, as a director and as a writer of this film, since this is your first time being a director, what advice changed the way that you approach this filmmaking?
You know, thank you for saying that. You just made my day.
Thank you.
Did we meet? I said that to your face?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know maybe it's crazy, but I feel like I remember it.
Georgetown sweater.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The advice that I got was posthumously. It was I watched a documentary with Mike Nichols. It was like a week before we started shooting, and I think it was a Q&A that he had done close to his death, actually. And they asked him how he approaches directing, and he said, "I approach it the same way I approach acting. I prepare as much as I can. I show up on set and I throw it all away." And that really gave me the license, the confidence, the courage, because that is how I act. And I thought, that feels like that's how I wrote the script. It's how we collaborated and prepped. It's how we've talked about it for 2 years, you know, when we were just morphing it. It's how we all did it on set. And hearing Mike Nichols do that and seeing the work that he had done, I thought, okay, that gave me the confidence to do it like that.
Yeah, let's go right there. Yeah.
Wait, did you get the part? Like, what happened?
I didn't get the part, but I was on Law and Order last season.
Hey, my man.